It's a fact. Problems with your basement don't get better with time. They get better with SureDry. SureDry has been fixing wet basements, foundation, and concrete issues for over 25 years. There are plenty of people who can promise you a solution, but SureDry delivers. You have a home and a family to protect, and our experts will provide a permanent solution that gives you the confidence you need to sleep at night. Schedule your free estimate today.
Like visions of sugar plums, find fishing poles, tip-ups, lures, and all of the gear the anglers on your list have ever dreamed of. Oh, what fun are the unique gifts and decor items you can find in town. And without a doubt, everything imaginable for dashing through the snow can be found here. Happy holidays from all of us in St. Germain. Thank you for shopping local.
Preparing for the worst. We'll learn how a local airport is gearing up for a winter storm.
Plus, hoarding pets at a Wisconsin home. We'll hear about an animal cruelty investigation.
And as the climate changes, so do lake levels. We'll have the details as your local news starts right now.
News Watch 12 with Dan Hagan, Jessica Jukic, and Jeff Weller.
Good evening and welcome to News Watch 12 at 5. I'm Dan Hagan.
And I'm Jessica Jukic. A winter storm which could bring a foot of snow to the area is expected to cause slick roads and possibly power outages.
But the snowstorm can also cause difficulties at airports. Today, News Watch 12's Kyle Pazorski spoke with the Rhinelander-Oneida County Airport Director about the steps they are taking to prepare.
OS 108 Romeo, Minneapolis.
The Rhinelander-Oneida County Airport is a busy place on and off the tarmac leading up to a major snow event.
It's obviously a dynamic situation.
Airport Director Matthew Leitner says the airport is ready for what's ahead over the next 48 hours.
We have everybody mobilized. We have a full complement of staff. We have 5 full-time snow removal equipment operations specialists that'll be taking care of the airfield for the duration of the event.
Leitner's full-time maintenance staff work to clear the runway and de-ice airplanes in order to make sure they can take off and land safely. Without their work, the airport's operations would come to a screeching halt.
We're an FAA certificated 139 airport, which means that we're held to the same standard as Mitchell or O'Hare or LAX or Atlanta or any of those large airports. It's not at all different.
While not much different from other airports, it is from the typical roads everyone else drives on. Airports in snowy locations use specialty trucks, which use brushes to sweep off the runways.
With a vehicle traveling that weighs 50,000 pounds going 150 miles an hour, it's imperative that we have really good friction when the rubber meets the runway.
And as you can see, the runways are completely clear, and that's all thanks to what the ground crew does.
Here, they're carpenters, they're electricians, they're heavy equipment operators. So if I may commend them, they do an outstanding job out here.
It just goes to show that for this small-town airport in Wisconsin's Northwoods, the task of keeping the runway clear is anything but small. Reporting in Rhinelander, Kyle Pazorski, Newswatch 12.
Those preparations are underway, but right now it's calm and cool out there.
Yeah, a couple of flurries out there today with steady temperatures near 30.
A lot of people are looking forward to this forecast, Jeff. We got a lot of snow coming.
The buzz is in the air.
Yeah.
Lots of you would like some snow, and don't worry, snow is on the way. Let's go outside now. Here comes the main event. It's just now approaching north central Wisconsin as we're talking about it. It's going to come at us in 2 waves. So one wave arrives tonight with freezing rain, sleet, and snow. Maybe an inch of snow tonight. Then another inch or 2 of snow tomorrow. The main event arrives this time tomorrow evening with heavy snow tomorrow night in early parts of Thursday, likely closing some schools on Thursday for sure. It's going to be a rain, freezing rain, sleet, and snow event, especially tonight and tomorrow. But then tomorrow afternoon and evening, it'll change over to all snow, and that snow will be locally heavy tomorrow. It's going to look something like this. We don't do this very often, and this is going to be the heavy, wet snow, hard to shovel, hard to move around, and it's going to be getting around difficult next couple of days around here for sure with snow in the forecast. Thus, the advisories are posted. Winter storm watches in fact for us for tomorrow into Thursday. Likely snow is on the way. That snow could be heavy tomorrow night. Dan and Jessica.
Thanks, Jeff. Scientists say communities around the Great Lakes should prepare for swings in high and low water levels because of a changing climate. A panel of scientists discussed the effects of climate change on the Great Lakes during the American Geophysical Union's fall meeting in Chicago. Scientists say they are not quite sure how climate change will affect the Great Lakes, but they do believe the area should have warmer and wetter conditions by mid-century. Climate change also increases the chance of extreme weather events like heavy rainfall. Until recently, the lakes experienced a period of low water levels from 1998 to 2013. In the years since, levels climbed rapidly and reached record highs between 2017 and 2020.
Today's Consumer Price Index report from the Labor Department shows inflation is slowing in the U.S. According to the Consumer Price Index report, inflation was at 7.1% in November, lower than the 7.7% we saw in October and lower than the 7.3% expected by analysts. This is the second straight month of declines in inflation numbers. This suggests the Fed's aggressive interest rate hike plan is beginning to pay off. Now attention will shift to the Federal Chairman Powell. He's expected to announce the next interest rate decision tomorrow. The Fed is widely expected to increase rates by 0.5%, a slowdown from the 4 straight 0.75% increases.
Some states have banned TikTok on government devices, but now some congressmen want to go a step further by banning the app altogether. Senator Marco Rubio of Florida introduced a bill in the Senate this week. He's joined by Republican Congressman Mike Gallagher of Wisconsin and a Democratic lawmaker. They are all concerned about the app's parent company, ByteDance, and its affiliation with China. Some doubt the company's ability to safeguard Americans' data from the Chinese government. A vigil was held in Watertown, Wisconsin last night to remember the 3 students lost in a fire Friday.
Hundreds gathered yesterday to show support and to grieve those children who were lost.
The vigil attracted a crowd of well over 100 people of all ages, many with balloons. Later on in the night, rally and performance car drivers from the area revved their engines and lit up the street because attendees told me the kids loved fast cars and burnouts. We stayed far across the street and didn't film much of the vigil to respect the family's wishes. But while the community came together to share the grief that's been building the last 3 days, a memorial to the victims has also grown. Right up until the vigil started, people young and old were stopping by, decorating the charred scene with bright flowers, stuffed animals, balloons, cards, and more, showing how many people in the city are feeling this loss.
Authorities are investigating after a Wisconsin bald eagle was shot and died during surgery in Milwaukee. The eagle was found on private property in Milwaukee County last Wednesday with a broken beak, fractured humerus bone, and wing injuries. The Wisconsin Humane Society was treating the eagle and says it survived its initial surgery last Thursday, but then went into cardiac arrest on Monday night. The eagle went back into surgery last night to stabilize, but it didn't make it. Eagles and their nests are federally protected under the Bald and Golden Eagle Protection Act. The Wisconsin DNR is asking for any information to catch the person who shot the eagle.
Wisconsinites know what it's like to support the Packers, but this past week the tables were turned. This year, the Green Bay Packers Foundation selected 243 groups to share in $1.25 million. A number of Northwoods organizations were among those selected to receive funds. Vilas County recipients include the Great Headwaters Trails Foundation, Shoal Community Impact Group, and St. Germain's Silent Trails. The Northern Lakes chapter of NAMI was given a grant in Oneida, and the Langley County Humane Society will also receive funding. Over in Taylor County, the Huey's Hideaway Children's Museum was also selected. Representatives from the groups were invited to a luncheon at the Lambeau Field atrium last week. A new nature center is under construction in Manitowish waters.
We'll explain the new exhibits that will be coming to a nonprofit in that area. That's after Weather with Jeff, right here on Newswatch 12.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
Let's go Christmas shopping at Mel's. Find trusted outdoor brands for this season's activities. Get outside and spend time doing the sports you love. Cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, or ice fishing. Or enjoy casual sport clothing for all occasions. Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark.
You are absolutely shining up there. You are a master.
We've invited everyone who either won the show or nearly won the show. It's the best of the best versus the best.
For 35 years, Sound World has been the place to go for audio and home theater in central Wisconsin. Providing custom installations on car audio, remote starts, home stereo, speakers, TVs, or whole home theater systems. Whatever your entertainment needs, Sound World can help you out. With over 100 years of combined experience in the industry, the experienced staff provides quality service with expert advice. Stop into Sound World in Wausau today to bring a new level to your entertainment system.
There's something new coming out of radios throughout north central Wisconsin. Wave 100.5 plays the biggest mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. All of your favorites with no hard rock, no rap, and no moldy cheese. At work, at home, and in the car, let the music take you to Wave 100.5.
Let's go Christmas shopping at Mills. Find trusted outdoor brands for this season's activities. Get outside and spend time doing the sports you love. Cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, or ice fishing. Or enjoy casual sport clothing for all occasions. Mills Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark.
There you are. Welcome back, my friends. Let's start here. So far this snow season, 14 or 16.2 inches of snow. That's 14.4 inches behind last year today through today. So we have some catching up to do. And guess what? There is some snow on the way, and maybe more than just some. A lot of snow is on the way for us beginning tonight and then lingering through Thursday afternoon. As here comes an upper level low. It's got a lot going for it. There's lots of energy in here, lots of moisture. It'll come in several waves, by the way. One comes through tonight, one comes through tomorrow, and the biggest one comes through tomorrow night in the early parts of Thursday. That's going to give us a heck of a lot of snow late tomorrow night into early parts of Thursday morning. Here it is now, getting all wrapped up across the Midwest. This thing is stirring up the atmosphere. There's a lot going on here on all levels of the atmosphere, and that's going to make a beeline kind of just to the west of us over Minneapolis toward Duluth area. On that path, we stay on the warmer side, but we still should be just cold enough to keep it mostly snow up here across north central Wisconsin, but that rain snow line will not be too far away. Most likely places like Green Bay could see mostly rain. Places south of Wausau, same story. Okay, but here is now. This is the initial band, the frontal forcing here. Basically, the atmosphere is being squeezed. When you do that, you create wind. You also create lift in the atmosphere. It can't go down. It has to go up, right? So you get clouds forming, cool the cloud tops off. You get precipitation because it can no longer handle that rain in there. And then it rains itself out or snows itself out, and that's happening out there right now. To the west of us, this band will come through tonight. That's the initial surge of moisture, likely as some freezing rain, sleet, and snow. And then once that gets through tonight, it's going to kind of sit over us for several hours tomorrow morning. In fact, here we are at 10:30 tonight. Freezing rain, sleet, and light snow across the area. And look what happens. It kind of just sits over us into tomorrow morning. Here we are at 10:30 tomorrow morning. Still freezing rain, sleet, and some snow. And then look what happens. An incredibly large surge of moisture will join this tomorrow about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then when that happens, poof, we're going to have a snowstorm across north central Wisconsin. One that we haven't seen for a very long time. We could see 1 to 2 inch per hour snowfall rates. That's going to slow everybody down and likely close lots of schools on Thursday morning and probably beyond that as well. And here it is Thursday night. It's a thing and all wrapped up here, and it's going to be incredibly windy. So again, a couple waves of this. First wave comes through tonight, freezing rain, sleet, and some snow. Second wave tomorrow morning, not really a big deal. The big deal is tomorrow night. And by the way, that freezing rain is no joke. You get a 1/4 inch of that on any kind of trees or icing on that. It'll make things very slippery across our region tonight. Well, how do you get this stuff? Well, if it leaves the cloud and temperatures are above freezing, we get that down here as rain. But if it leaves the cloud and falls through above freezing, then freezing, we get that as freezing rain. That's going to happen tonight. And if it leaves the cloud and kind of falls through all air that's below freezing, we get mostly snow. We're going to get all different precipitation types from this tonight and tomorrow before changing over to all snow tomorrow night. And that map looks something like this. Now, we don't do this very often. Just keep in mind it's over a couple of days. Tomorrow morning, you're not going to have 12 inches of snow on the ground, but you get the idea. Heavy, wet, wet snow, hard to move around. It's going to really pile up quickly tomorrow night into early parts of Thursday morning. Thus, our advisories are posted. This is the government, your tax dollars saying, hey, be careful out there tonight, tomorrow, into Thursday. This will likely be upgraded to some kind of a warning for these areas tomorrow. Lighter snow amounts as you go back north and west into parts of western Wisconsin. Now, the big thing I'm worried about here is we can handle the snow. We live in north central Wisconsin, right? We're going to get wind gusts near 40 miles per hour tomorrow into Thursday. You get that with some icing in the trees and heavy snow on top of it. The trees can't handle that stuff, right? So power issues could be a problem tomorrow night and throughout the day on Thursday as well. Out there for us today, though, we had lots of cloud cover. This is the atmosphere kind of charging itself up. Lots of moisture above our heads. A couple of flurries out there earlier. Not a big deal, right? Temperatures are going to be critical for this. Right now, we're below freezing in Rhinelander. We're above freezing in places like Wausau. So that line is right across our area again, even freezing currently in Wausau with that east breeze at 16. Again, that thing could gust near 40 tonight. And around the horn, we're talking just above freezing here, below freezing there. That's where our rain snow line will set up tomorrow. And again, when the heavy moisture gets in here tomorrow evening, it's going to likely be all snow across north central Wisconsin. Behind these things, they like to tug down some much colder temperatures. And look what happens here. That's going to happen for us beginning late in the Thursday into Friday and Saturday. We could have some high temperatures next week in the single digits around here. Are you ready for that? That hasn't happened for a while. Going forward, though, 32 tomorrow, 33 for Thursday, and then whoop, right back down. That's an 8 for a high on Tuesday. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is rain, freezing rain, sleet, and snow. Nothing heavy tonight. Low temperatures down near 29. For tomorrow, rain, freezing rain, sleet, and snow, changing over to all snow late, about this time tomorrow, with high temperatures near 32 and falling. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows we got quite a mess tomorrow night into Thursday, some light snow into Friday, a nice weekend right now with temperatures in the 20s. Dan and Jessica.
Thanks, Jeff. The North Lakeland Discovery Center in Manitowish Waters is home to countless educational opportunities for nature enthusiasts.
And soon there will be more space to learn. The Discovery Center is in the process of building a new nature center. The center is in stage 2 of its capital project plans. Since it opened its doors 25 years ago, they have been running operations in a smaller center with small live animals and mounted creatures. Various different groups are helping lay the groundwork for the space.
It takes a group of people, many groups of people, working on individual elements of that, interweaving between each other and at the same time.
The biggest part of the new center will be its space filled with interactive exhibits with animals and nature. The capital project was started in 2017 and the finish line isn't far off. The group hopes to have construction completed by the first week of January for them to start filling their exhibits. The grand opening is set for May 11th. More than 100 animals in Milwaukee are looking for a permanent home after they were removed from a home with unsafe living conditions. The animals range from dogs to birds to even an alligator.
Right now, the city's district attorney is reviewing potential charges. Mary Jo Ola picks up the details from there.
We're here at the Milwaukee Area Domestic Animal Control Building. They were called in over the weekend to take in 112 animals from a single home. Right now, workers are focused on getting many of those animals to the right organization where they can thrive.
There was just animals everywhere, and it was very unusual in the aspect that it was so many different kinds of animals.
Karen Spirapani is the executive director at MADIC and Milwaukee's humane officer. She gave us a closer look at the parrots, goat, alligators, dogs, and more that were seized.
They were friendly, socialized, they're all placeable, and that's not typical with the traditional type of hoarding case.
Milwaukee police called their team during an animal cruelty investigation at a home near 9th and Locust. Spirapani says the living conditions were poor and they found some dead animals at the home. However, it still appeared the owner cared for the animal.
You understand your home is not a great place for large quantities of animals. It just isn't.
The home is boarded up now. On the door, we saw a notice from the city of Milwaukee that found the home is unfit to live in, citing unsanitary conditions. Milwaukee police took a 46-year-old man into custody. The district attorney is reviewing potential charges.
The Brewers have added a big bat to their lineup. We'll have the details coming up.
Plus, Eagle River is looking for some artists to help with a special project. We'll have the details after we come back.
Protecting the people and businesses in our community is our highest priority. Our combined 126 years of history connects you to some of the best carriers in the business, like Auto Owners Insurance. Together, Klinner and Meyer Insurance bring even more expertise and more ways to protect you, all with the same unwavering support and a single commitment, protecting what matters most in your world. Together, we are Klinner Insurance. Your world protected.
Let Menards help you update your home with high-quality and unique sliding barn doors from Colonial Elegance. Give your home an updated look with doors for any room in the house. Save big money on sliding barn doors. Choose from our in-stock selection of Mastercraft doors or design your door your way with our door designer. Mastercraft has the fastest delivery, so you get your door in approximately 7 days. Save big money on Mastercraft doors.
4 seasons greetings to you all from Menards.
Ever dream of a charming toy store with unique toys, games, and puzzles? A store that encourages unplugged and active play, discovery, and imagination. It's real. It's Imaginuity. Visit our beautiful new store in Minocqua soon.
Welcome to the one and only Lakeland Furniture in Minocqua. Same great location, plus added lines of furniture and an all-new mattress section. Lakeland Furniture and Mattress, Highway 51 South, Minocqua.
At Chevy, the holidays mean going places and doing things you love to do with friends and family. Visit your local Chevy dealer, and when you find your red tag, you find your deal. Then make the most of your time with the people who matter most. Find new moments, find new roads. Find your red tag and get $1,500 total cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter turbo engine. Plus, current Chevy owners get an additional $2,500 cash allowance. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
The Milwaukee Brewers are making moves to add some more offense to their lineup. The Brewers have added catcher and designated hitter William Contreras as part of a 3-part trade with the Braves and the Athletics. Milwaukee shipped off Esteury Ruiz in the deal. The Brewers also received right-handed pitchers Joel Payamps and Justin Yeager. Contreras made the NL All-Star team as a designated hitter in 2022. He batted .278 with 20 homers. The Eagle River Revitalization Program is a non-profit organization that has a mission to make their city brighter.
And one of their annual efforts is expanding to make that happen. Newswatch 12's Mohammed Abdul Kawi went to Eagle River today to learn more. Mohammed?
Yeah, Dan and Jessica, Artscape has been running since 2007, and it enlists the help of local artists to help beautify the city. It allows them to share their talents with the Eagle River community and tourists.
You know, there's a lot of hidden talent up north.
The Eagle River Revitalization Program is looking to beautify the city.
The program has been in existence since 2007, and we've had artists that have been with us in the beginning, and we have some that just start, even just last year.
This year, they are continuing the Artscape banner program in hope to draw even more local artists.
We also seek the sponsors for those. This year, I'm expanding the Artscape program by about another 20, and so we're hoping to showcase 75 artists and highlight 75 sponsors.
With all sorts of different artwork to showcase.
Photograph as a submission, to even poetry in the artist world, so I just love raccoons.
Local artists like Jane O'Brien believes that this is a wonderful opportunity.
Well, I just like to paint, and I paint in watercolor and acrylics, and I like to, I just love to have my work shown on the banners downtown.
And with all the hard work it takes to create that special masterpiece, having it displayed where everyone can see it is a feeling that is unforgettable.
It displays something that is important to me in the North Woods, and just having it up gives you a feeling of accomplishment.
Artwork and a completed application must be delivered to the Eagle River Revitalization Program on or before February 1st, 2023. For more information about the program and submission requirements, you can visit our website at wdfw.com. Dan?
Thank you, Mohammed. What a great project. Stick around. We'll be back with one final check of the forecast.
I have something for you.
I have something for you, too.
It's the holidays. Get 3.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on turbo high-output engine Sierra light-duty models. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get $2,500 purchase allowance.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Menke Automotive is your new neighbor in central Wisconsin. So now you've got a friend in the auto business. Menke Automotive prides ourselves on having happy employees because happy employees make for happy customers. When you need a new Buick, GMC, or Mazda, expert service, precision body work, or just a hot cup of coffee, come in and get to know us at Menke Automotive at the old Fred Miller location on Grand Avenue in Schofield. Menke Automotive, your new neighbors in central Wisconsin.
Aiello's, the home of the Godfather Grinder, offering sandwiches, pasta salads, soups, delicious scratch-made hand-tossed pizzas, and more. All made to order with the freshest ingredients. Party platters for any occasion, large or small. Call ahead to order yours. See you soon at Aiello's.
From all of us at Burns Insurance, we want to thank you for your continued business.
We want to wish you a very safe and healthy holiday season. Happy holidays.
At Lakeside Living Design, we've always got something stylish in store for you. Whether you're looking for high-quality custom upholstery, decorative accessories and gifts, or are designing your space entirely from scratch, you'll have a friendly designer by your side, sharing their expertise, helping you bring your unique style to life. So stop by, explore our showroom, and together we'll make your space feel just like home.
Well, Jeff, there are two kinds of people in the world. There are the Jessicas of the world who maybe aren't that excited about the snow. There are the you can correct the record if you'd like.
I'm going to correct it.
Okay.
I'm excited about the snow.
She's embracing
I don't like shoveling the snow.
Got it.
That's what I don't like.
Okay, well, I will say about tomorrow's snow, it is kind of scary. We shouldn't, just think this is all fun and games.
This is one of those because it's going to be the heavy, wet stuff, and that stuff's not easy to move around. This is going to be, it weighs a lot, right? So that on your roof, you're moving across your sidewalks. If you're shoveling tomorrow, get some help because you're going to want that. Let's go outside now and check on the satellite picture. Here comes our next system. A wave of energy tonight, a little bit of snow. A wave of energy tomorrow morning, a little bit more snow and freezing rain. The bulk of the heaviest snow gets in here tomorrow evening about this time and lingers into about midday on Thursday.
And I want to say the second person is me. Really want this snow. But